Hello everybody, it is Chad. It's time for your update on what's going on here in our backyard, or in this case the back of my truck. We just picked up our honey. We dropped our honey off at To Be or Not To Be, which is a local bee supply store here in Denver, and they offer a honey spinning service. So you take your honey super and that is full of honey, and they will spin it in a centrifuge, which extracts the honey, which we have about 25 pounds of, or 2.5 gallons roughly of honey in this here bucket. We took Max inside. He wanted to take a nap in a bad way, so we left this honey, or this honey super, in the back of my truck for the last hour or so. And needless to say, the bees found it. There was a little bit of pool of honey, I would say maybe like a shot glass full of honey that was out here, and never did I think that they would have found it. And now they are back here. Yeah, so that's a bee landed on my side. There's a big clump of bees over there. Not too sure what they got going on. And there's a drone bee that other worker bees are going after. So there's a bee situation here that I will leave this. Get out of my hair. There's a bee situation that I'm just going to leave this alone, and we'll go check out what's going on in the backyard. All right, and we are back in the screen house, checking out the bushel gourd first. This grew 5 total inches in the last 3 days, so that's pretty awesome that it's still trucking along. Estimated weight is on the bushel gourd chart is either 93 or 63 pounds. On the pumpkin chart, it's like 130. But man, I just have a hard time believing that this is less than 100 pounds. Because, there's like my size 13 for size reference. And it's just pretty darn sizable. So I'll be really interested to see what this ultimately weighs. I did order a pumpkin or a lifting tarp for it because, I don't want to put a strap on that. It's too small to put a strap on, but it's too big for me to I don't know, just kind of muscle. So I got a tarp. We'll kind of bunch up the tarp and slide it underneath it, and then the tarp has some lifting handles. So if I can get my neighbor to come over here and help me, or if anybody in the area, or if you're in the area and you're watching this and you want to come lift a giant bushel gourd or pumpkin, come and let me know. We can make that happen. Alright, so since the last week, this is my first time really kind of trudging through the plants. I have been really busy this week. I had some family that just left today, so you are looking at it really the first time I am, and obviously the powdery mildew is starting to take hold here. There is an abundance of it. I have not sprayed for the powdery mildew. I just decided to let it roll because it is what it is at this point. The cucumber beetles, I did spray. I did do a spray of I forget what I sprayed. I sprayed a spray. I forget what flavor of spray that I sprayed, but I did spray in here for some of the bugs, to try and get those under control a little bit. I mean, it's really late in the season, and it's not like it's going to do a whole lot, but I sprayed anyway just to try and kill them. 1211 alts, starting to get a little bit nicer of an orange. The old foot for size reference, and then the Mystery Genetics 1984 Barren plant. So I'm going to measure. I'll measure these 3 pumpkins, and then we'll come back. Gourds. Didn't update you on the gourds. The letter J gourd, that at one point this was hooked all the way around up to yonder in a windstorm, that broke off, and then the bushel gourd that we had going broke off. Watering over here. I turned the hose off. I forgot, and I left it on all night long, so it's very well watered. So that gourd starting up there, which it definitely is struggling. The vine is struggling underneath the weight. I think we're at like 90 something inches, like 91 or 97. I measured it a few days ago. It is still growing a little bit. It's not going to be a record breaker, but it's still a pretty cool giant green bean. But let's go look at the pumpkins. Okay, and Emily and Maxwell came to help me. So one baby for size reference scale. It's taping about 760 pounds. Right, Maxwell? Maxwell. This plant, you know, despite it being crunchy, I did take off a lot of these leaves. The powdery mildew has been kept at bay. So I don't know what the increase is. I didn't go update my spreadsheet or look at it, but I still think that this one thumbs heavy. What do you think, Emily?
Heavy.
Heavy.
820.
What do you think? 820. I like it. What do you think, Maxwell? Yeah, that's Mama.
No.
And then this one was 440. Not too shabby at all and basically an accidental pumpkin. And then that one back there, taping at about 220. So we have a way off, not this weekend, but next weekend is our first way off. Trying to decide if I want to take anything to that one. Maybe I'll take that guy back there to the first way off just for kicks. And then I'll probably take this one to Nick's. And I'll probably take that one to the next one. But actually, I want to take one to that new way off. So decisions must be made. Maybe I'll take... No, I want to take this one to Nick's. Maybe I'll take that one to the new one and that one. We'll figure it out later. Decisions. But yeah, so that is your update for this week. Here pretty soon, as soon as I start yanking out some of these plants, I'm going to pull up all the drip tape, and I'm actually going to get a cover crop in this year. I've never had a cover crop in. That's something that I really would like to do. Get my soil sample sent off so I can lay down anything that I need to lay down and have it rest over the winter. I'll give everything a till as well. But that's it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're almost at 500 subscribers, and once we get to 500 subscribers, I can change the name of the channel from whatever the ridiculously long URL is, with letters and numbers and commas and dashes and all that stuff, to, you know, we'll figure something like, you know, 1 Acre Farm or New Adventures or something. The Chronicle of Maxwell.
You get to see more cute baby.
More cute baby if you subscribe. Yeah, so subscribe, share videos with your friends. If you want seeds, send a bubble. If you don't know what a bubble is, look at some of the other videos. 2 or 3 or 4 videos ago, I did a video on what is a bubble. I need to haul this guy out to the porch. I would say he's got to be about 100 pounds. That's a heavy little pumpkin. And that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will catch you next week. Say bye, Maxwell.